Hi everyone, can you hear me? Can you see me? Hi guys. I'm just a little confused because this is the first time I'm streaming on my own on Melon, by myself on Melon. This is a new platform we've discovered. We're still playing around with it, but I'm a little worried if I'm even doing it right. But I can see myself on the screen. I'm just not sure if you guys can see me. So please let me know if all is well, and we'll begin. Also, I've worked really hard on the tickers that you'll see like here. Okay, wait, I'll take myself closer to the screen. This is the mic. The tickers that are here, like too much joy, I swear, is lost in our desperation to keep it. I worked really hard on these stickers. They'll keep on changing. Do read them. And brownie points for the person who guesses which book this is from. Please don't cheat. Hi, Market Karorpati. Oh, what a name. Nice. Hello. Hi, Shiva Prakash. Hi, Ayush. Yeah, I got this. Thank you. Hi, Hussein. Hi, Saket. I know I'm late and I'm really sorry about it. I was just panicking until the last minute, and I think I realized there are a few things that I have to change. It's not from Tuesdays with Mori Anjali, but good try. Uh, I hope it's not from Tuesdays. No, it doesn't come in Tuesdays with Mori as well. But yeah, I was panicking a little and I was trying to make up for a few things. And that's it. Are Aditi is here. Wait, let me show the comments. Also, guys, you know what? We can now show the best of our comments. Okay. We can show the best of our comments. I can like literally showcase them here. And yeah, so the best of the comments will come here. Hi, Kushal. Kushal is here. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's not really coming in line. Oh, on Hussein is said on earth we are briefly gorgeous, and that's the correct answer. Hussein, congratulations. You've won. I did not think about this. But yeah, it's from On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, and I think it's such a wonderful line. The character limit was 200. Otherwise, I would have added much larger text. But anyways, hi everyone. Hi Navneet. Hussein read it quite recently. How did you like it, Hussein? Would it be cool to add those green and red triangles like the ones you see on stock trading next to quotes on the ticker? You know what, Shiva Prakash? The plan that I'm running on currently, itna hi milega. But yes, we'll be getting the pro version soon. Couldn't on such a small time frame for today's stream. But I'm very excited for today because Aditi is here. Of course, I don't know why it's highlighted on my screen, and I just keep on going back to Aditi Mere Sher. My copy of School of Life just arrived. A few. Hey Vaishnavi, how are you? Copy. My School of Life is also here. Just in case you guys are wondering, uh, what's the book for the month? It's this, The School of Life by Ellen de Botton. I would have asked you to click a screenshot, but it's okay. And we're going to read this book today in the stream. Will Vaibhav come? I'm not sure, Sukhvinder. I don't think he will. I've sabotaged Thursdays and I plan to sabotage him Mondays as well, but he won't be here today, unfortunately. Have I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Yes, I read a lot of Diary of a Wimpy Kid when I was growing up, and it was fun, a lot of fun. Which is the craziest book I've ever read? The craziest book that I've read quite a few books that I think are adventurous. Sorry. One of the books was How to Swear, which is this book about how to swear in English. It teaches you adjectives, verbs, and everything, and how to use various other things. How to basically be impolite in English with abusive language. How to use abusive language correctly in English. The correct way to abuse in English without ruining your grammar, which is very not really, I don't know. Align the button. Nice. Been so long, yes. Harshman, we've picked up the philosophy book this month, which is the School of Life, and it's great. And my hair is all over the place. Gonna steal that. Hey, Sonal is here. Sonal is one of my great friends from college. She mothered me through college. What's my no? We're not going to. This is a family show. We're not going to abuse or swear. Can you show inside pages of the book? I'm about to buy Kindle version, but if it's not graphical at all, Jerry, it's not at all graphical. That's how the book looks. Oh wait, there are a few images. Like there are paintings. I'll just bring it closer for you. Will have to take it far? My mic will slightly. What did I throw? But yeah, this is how it looks. There are different paintings like this. If you want to enjoy those, of course I would. If you want to enjoy those, of course I would recommend you buy the book. Otherwise, I think Kindle shouldn't be a problem. Uh, Wong's writing is brilliant. Yes. Uh, it was Ocean Wong's birthday. I don't think I've ever gotten so emotional about any living author as much as I've gotten emotional about Ocean Wong. And I think it's because I had this phase where I wasn't doing well and I wasn't reading anything. And then I came across On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous, and I loved the book. It's over there. And maybe I'll just bring it down and we can read from the book towards the end of the stream. I'm 18. Wait. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to read from. I'm also creating banners as we go along. It's a lot of work, guys. So please excuse my uh, speech. Would you like, if you'd like to read more from Ocean Wong's On Earth, They're Briefly Gorgeous at the end of the stream, please let me know in the comments. Yes, it's a lot of text. Um, Finally reading things I don't want to know because I remember you talking. Oh, that's so cool, Rach. I'm assuming your name is Rachit, but yeah, I lent my copy to somebody the day before yesterday for um, things I don't want to know, and it's just I want it back already, but I'm being patient with. I'm hoping they'll return it to me by next week, so I must be patient. But I think that's a wonderful book. I just think now that I'm getting slightly older, I've realized maybe I love that book because it was a coming of age book for me. I read it when I was 22, 23, and 22 ish. I talk like I'm 80, but I read it when I was in my early 20s, and I contradict myself. I talk like I talk like I've aged a lot, but I did it when I was 21, 22, and or maybe 23. I don't know. And I think I was still forming opinions about life. I was still trying to figure out myself. And I think that was a book that really helped me. Things I don't want to know. Because eventually it just teaches you how to own who you are as an individual without giving up on a lot of things. And thank you so much, Hussein. That's really nice to know. I used to keep recommending School of Life to everyone. It's a good starting point for people not from the psychology background. And someone asked if I've and someone asked if I had read it, and then it got awkward. Nice one. You know what? I do not know if this is something I should say openly now that everyone is going to read it. But School of Life, I believe, is essentially for people living in the like people who don't really we don't have to, if you don't necessarily have to worry about living, like if you don't have to worry about earning your money or whatever, if you are from a fairly privileged background, I think school of life is for you. Because I think that's the only time when you can understand school of life, when you've risen slightly um, above figuring out how you're going to eat your food or how you're going to get your next meal. And I think that way it's slightly privileged, but it's a great book nonetheless. It talks about how you can take care of yourself and people around you. Well, uh, wow. Let me just keep it here. Oh, wow. Ishan is here. For those of you who do not know, Ishan actually runs this great history channel called, forgetting the name of it, but Ishan runs this amazing history channel, and he's going to be on Kitaabi Cabins next week, and he's going to teach us a lot about history. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comments. Okay. Anyways, I think I've gotten fairly comfortable. So please give me a second. Yes. I'm trying to manage it. I'm sorry about the delay that I am for these small mistakes that I'm making right now. I'm just trying to figure out the screen. It's a fairly new setup for me, and it's not very. It's slightly confusing. But yes, how to get over the initial intimidation of opening the introduction. Opening intro. Oh, you've read the opening introduction. God, the opening introduction is really, really nice. I think I really like it. My favorite sentence was, "We are all astonishingly capable of messing up our lives, whatever the prestige of our university degrees, and are never beyond making a sincere contribution, however unorthodox our qualifications." And then this is a thing I had been thinking about, how uh, how love is not really an emotion, but it is a skill that you hone over life. You might admire somebody and you might feel a lot for somebody in a good way, but you only you have to learn how to love people, because love can also be suffocating. So love is a skill that eventually needs to be honed, and this is something he says: love is a skill, not a feeling, and will require trust, vulnerability, generosity, humor, sexual understanding, and selective resignation. And I think this is something I really, really like about Ellen de Botton, how he addresses all our problems in a way that we've never thought of. It's a completely new perspective and something that makes total sense. But we've never looked at it that way, because we've obviously by default never been taught to view or taught to, we were never taught to look at it in a certain way. And when you read School of Life, you will realize you've been living quite a few, the mechanisms that you had for a lot of things are incorrect. And School of Life by default, I mean, I think it is a book we should be taught in school, because just like how I wish we were taught how to do taxes in school, I really wish we were taught School of Life in school, because it's a way to live. I don't really go back to the moral science or a lot of math, science, and science as well when that I was taught in school. But School of Life is something that I wish I had read much before, because it would have saved me a lot of embarrassment and a lot of trauma. But yeah, I just think I'll move on to the next sticker. And nobody has commented if they want to read Ocean. Also, before I forget, so there are 50 people watching right now, and I am not sure how many people have liked the stream. Um, wow. So 52 people are watching right now, and 33 people have liked this stream. Please like this stream, guys. The more you like the stream, the more it gets recommended to people. And we're really trying to grow on Kitaabi Cabins. We are at 6.7k subs. It'll be great if we can get to 10k by the end of this year, which seems impossible right now. But in any case, do like the stream and please comment as well. It really works that way. That's just how the algorithm works. And also subscribe to the channel. Is this book connected to School of Life YouTube channel? Yes, absolutely. School of Life is run by Ellen DeBotton, and the book as well is not exactly by Ellen DeBotton. It's introduced by Ellen DeBotton, but it's the same um, umbrella. Would you like to relive your childhood or just longer? What a question. I would just like to have great skin. That's all. I don't care if it's as a child or as an adult. What a shallow answer. But in any case, I'm going to move on to the next sticker that I really worked hard. And for those of you who still haven't liked the stream, this is the banner for you. Anyways, this is something I came across today. This ticker that we're talking about right now. I like how the tickers are validating what we're going to talk. I like how tickers are helping me navigate the conversations, but great. Um, Shresht is here. Hi, Shresht, my best friend from school, um, who always ignores my requests when I ask him to and when I invite him on streams. Anyway, Anuj is here. Hi, Anuj. How are you? Would you? Okay. Anuj, I've already. It's just so when I see the comments on this platform, which is Melon, it's very confusing because I'm not able to see the thumbnails of people and I'm not able to recognize some of them. And I'm really sorry about it. And I might miss out a few comments as well. So I've just put my phone here and now I can see them. Uh, can we have more music? Hussein, you're really running off topic. But can we have music content? Yes, we're just trying to. If you have had you subscribed to my newsletter, by the way, the link to the newsletter is in the description. You would receive at least one music recommendation every week on Monday or Sunday. On Monday mostly. But since you have not, I'm assuming I want to hopefully be able to participate in the discussion stream for this book. Me too, Vaishnavi, me too. By the way, the book for the month for October was Lust for Life. We still haven't had a conversation around it because I wasn't doing well. Um, so we're going to have the conversation over the weekend. Perhaps tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll post a link. If you would like to participate, be an active participant of the conversation Lust for Life, do fill up that form. If you'd like to moderate it, do let us know. It'll be in the form as well. And we're going to host sometime over the weekend. So I look forward to discussing it with you guys. Um, I read it, I liked it. What book are we talking about, Jerry? Uh, I'm currently reading Quiet. Hey, Srita, are you liking it? Wow, I'm so glad you picked it up after the video that we did. Uh, it is a great book. I mean, it's one of my personal favorite books. Are the Band Darwaza sessions recorded? Yeah, they are. Why? So the so I wanted to recommend a couple of. I really like this water bottle and I wanted to recommend to everyone. It's just that when I drink from it, it makes a very weird noise. Hey, Jerry, subscribe to the newsletter. Great. Let me know, guys, what's your feedback on the newsletter also because I see a lot of you open it. Majority of the newsletters get opened, but quite a few of you write to me. So I don't want to spam all of you because I've been trying to experiment with a lot of formats, if you've noticed, and I'm not sure which one you like. So please let me know if you would like to read more of something and less of something if you have any feedback. What's the book for the November? The School of Life, which is by Ellen de Botton. And this is what, oh wow, I was holding it here and you couldn't see it. And The School of Life by Ellen de Botton. And this is what we're going to read for November. and hopefully we would have discussed quite a few things by then. I was reading this part today. We need to be alone because life among other people unfolds too quickly. And all of a sudden, I missed living alone. But yes, it is uh, absolutely wonderful. Apart from that, I want to talk about the ticker that's running right now. This is something that I came across today on Instagram. And as I was reading this, I realized, okay, this is a place where I have been, and a place where a lot of people I know have been, and it is just so it's just so nice to be validated for how you look. And it says a photo from when I was sick. I was skinny like a woman in a painting, and women in paintings are beautiful. They're gorgeous most of the times, and that's why they're painted. I assume that's why they're muses. And now I'm fatter like a woman in her life, and I just it's for some reason really really touched me because a woman in her life, you imagine she would be real. You imagine a person in their life would be real. You imagine them to have real emotions. You imagine them to be healthy and prospering. And this is something I really, really liked. Same here, I would have loved to have great skin over anything. Oh wow. What? Peter Thiel ingests new young cells so that he doesn't get old. Wow. Is that proven? I know a lot of people have those vampire facials where they take out the blood from your skin and they inject it. They take out the blood from your thigh, I assume, and they inject it on your in your face. The things that we're going through. So 56 people are watching the stream. There are 61 likes. Thank you, people. And if you still haven't liked the stream, do like the stream. Else, I have a very bad banner for you. Also, please make people subscribe to the channel. Uh, oh, also, guys, the best comment will be highlighted. I yes. Also, Webber has already made two videos in HOTD. You can have a look. Oh, are we talking about House of the Dragons? Nice. Um, yes, this is a book channel, Kitaabi Cabins, Q Kitaabi Cabins. We talk about books. Also, yeah, I understand House of the Dragon. Oh, Harshita loves skincare, as do I. By the way, I had a recommendation, and it's just a chill stream because I wanted to experiment with this one. Because then we can go like this, and I can also zoom in a lot. Like, oh my god, you can see all my skin. You can see, well, I'm gonna shut up now. But yeah, it's going to be a completely chill stream, but yeah, skincare. So I recently discovered this. Okay, I haven't brought it again, but so my dermatologist recommended me this cream, which is perhaps one of it's really really nice. But then I discovered this, which is Johnson's baby lotion, which I started using for my hands. And there's another baby cream by Himalaya, and I realized, oh my god, they're actually really really nice. But yes, that'll be the end of skincare for today. I recently attended a lecture on the history of books. So Ishan is going to join us next week on Thursday, and we're going to talk about this. This is going to be one of the things we'll talk about, Ishan. Please, please, let's talk about the history of books. It would be so great to learn it from you. I recommend audiobooks and audio platforms. So the only audiobook platforms that I know of are Audible and I'm forgetting the name of the other one. And that's because I do not listen to a lot of audiobooks. But having said that, if most of the books that I talk about are available in audio formats as well on YouTube, on Audible, and the Storytel. It's Storytel, yes. Thank you, Siva Prakash. And history, her story, and our story. Nice, nice one. But yes, that is there. So I want to get back to this book that we've picked up for the book of November. And wow, I'll also move on to the next sticker. I've really worked hard on this and I'm going very slow. Okay. Mm. Also about this, guys, do comment down below. Did I remove it? I'll also, you know what? I know schools should teach skincare routine, especially sunscreen. I like how I like how suddenly the conversation has turned to skincare, and I'm all in for it. But yeah, sunscreen is very important, and you will notice it the moment you start using it regularly. Give and how many? Can we do a show of hands in the chats and just how many of you do not use sunscreen? Please, you do not use sunscreen. Please comment down below. Anyways, Rohan wants Vaani did. I do not understand that comment. Uh, Hi, Vani. What are the newsletters you've subscribed to? So I have subscribed to one of my recent favorite newsletters is by Colin and Samer. I'm forgetting I don't remember the name of the newsletters. I'm sorry, but it's by Colin and Samer, and I think one of their uh, teammates writes the newsletter. You talk about the news, whatever is happening in the creator world, what they think about it, what are things every creator should know of. But overall, it's also a great lesson in management. Another newsletter that I really, really look forward to is Dear Jasmine, which is by the Alipur Post, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. Of course, Brain Pickings is another one that I really like, and yeah, I can't remember anymore right now. Okay, wait. Okay, we've received. Well, uh, Priyanshu doesn't use a sunscreen. Rohan doesn't use a sunscreen. Awkward Veeps, Vaishnavi, Arpan, Sahil, Ayush, Vaibhav. So, is sunscreen recommended even when you're not going out? Yes, it is. I mean, just use it. I see you liking Seb posts. Anyways, um, I'm a little amazed at how many of you do not use sunscreen. You know how I realized people do not use sunscreen? Because I learned from my sibling that he does not use a sunscreen. And I was appalled. Yeah, I was appalled and I could not. Sunscreen is a must. And if you do not, please use sunscreen. I don't think, because Indians have melanin, I don't think we are prone to skin cancer, but it's not just skin cancer, it's about pigmentation, and it's also about the signs of aging. I don't think a lot of you care about aging, but in case you do, please use sunscreen. And even if you don't, it's good for your skin. You'll start noticing the difference if you want to take care of the skin. It's very subjective. Some people like taking care of the skin, some do not. But if you would want to do something for your skin, please start applying sunscreen. Phoenix Abhishek, are you from Peel of Mount? Oh yeah, you do definitely do not need it. Sunscreen and oh my god, Manik uses hyaluron. I still do not know how to pronounce it, but yes, great. I'm in the middle of the first one. Love the details and the plot writing seems a bit immature-ish though sometimes. No, what are we talking about? I've been reading Mistborn and it's so enjoyable. We're having our own discussions. Sad ki Alipur Post ke newsletters are going premium now. I don't. It's sad for the viewers who cannot afford it. I think it's great for the creators because um, it's a very it's a debatable topic. Yes, it's but I think as a creator, when you want to give your 100%, that's the only way you can sometimes that's one of the ways that's one of the incomes that people have. And I think if you're creating something, if you're putting your heart and soul into it, why not? Because it is premium content. She gives her heart and soul into creating the Dear Jasmine newsletters, and I absolutely love them. So it's good they're going premium. I mean, if she wants to, it's very sad for people who won't be subscribing to them, but I think it's amazing. And there's also this other person that I want to really, I wish had newsletters. It's Trivarna. Trivarna Hariharan. I've raved about her on that. She's come on the channel. She's amazing. And I really wish she had newsletters. And what I really like about her and her, I like her clarity of thought, but I also love her Instagram profile because how it's curated. And I'm in awe of it. Mm. To avoid looking like a ghost. That's because if you think if your sunscreen leaves behind a patchy white cast, it's because you're using a physical sunscreen, whatever, which is I'm going to shut up here. My ID does not like this sticky texture of lotion on my skin, so I end up not using it. Oh, great. This is relatively less clickbaiting and fan service behind a premium. There is a relatively less clickbaiting and fan service behind a premium paywall. Twitter is going premium. What do you guys think of what if we were to make our newsletters premium? Would you still want to subscribe to it? I mean, I'm not considering making it premium at all, nowhere, but I'm just trying to get a perspective right now. But 52 people are watching. 58. Wow. 73 people have liked this stream. Let's take it to 100 likes. 100 likes and I'll do something. 100 likes will change the ticker. But this is, I weep because, is anyone even reading the tickers? I've really put in efforts. That's why I was late in the first place to start the stream. But anyways, yay, it does feel, okay. I thought we were talking about yay. Anyways, I weep because you cannot save people. You can only love them and you cannot transform them. You can only console them. And this is by Annis Lynn, for those of you who do not know. Um, Let me just. Annis Lynn is somebody I discovered again through. Am I even pronouncing her name right? I think I am. Oh my god. But I discovered her through Trivarna Hariyar and I ordered her biographies, and they're somewhere there. And I think she's a wonderful author. So that's the ticker. Do I prefer book reading or listening books on Spotify? I prefer reading paperbacks or tangible copies of books. That's the easy way to go. The book of the month, then, we're not conditioned to pay for things that you get online. We took this much time to stop pirating movies and pay for OTT because it's much more convenient. True. I feel so too. I feel the same, but I just think, yeah, I don't think at all about this. But you're absolutely right. But I think if someone is putting as much hard work, and if you really want to consume their content, you should be ready to pay for it because they'll have to quit everything else and just do it. Hi, Omkar, what's up? We're going to discuss this book. I'm a little off today because there are so many screens that I'm trying to look at and I just lose track of what I'm saying. So I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm going to talk about The School of Life, which is the book for the month. You can purchase it from the link in bio. Uh, there are more links. Yeah, okay, sorry. But The School of Life is an emotional education, as the cover reads, and I think it's true. So the book is divided into five basic parts. One is regarding the self, the other is regarding others, then relationships, work, culture. So it's basically about your relationships with yourself, around you, your general relationships, work, and what your culture is. And a lot of people in the book club were discussing how they've just started reading the introduction and they're already feeling very overwhelmed, which is kind of true because the introduction in itself is absolutely beautiful. And for example, there's this part about melancholy, and it says, melancholy is not rage or bitterness, it is a noble species of sadness that arises when we are properly open to the idea that suffering and disappointment are at the heart of human experience. It is not a disorder that needs to be cured. It is a tender hearted, calm, dispassionate acknowledgement of how much agony we will inevitably have to travel through. And what I really like about the book is I want to underline everything, which is also something that's very annoying because you don't know where to stop and you want to really remember everything. That is what I think it is with good books. Oh, a piece of so the tickers that you're seeing over here, like here, this thing that's traveling here, like over here on my screen. Those are the quotes I read recently. But yes, Mr. Pink is here. Hi, Mr. Pink. How are you? And there's another quote that I really liked. Not quote, but a few lines that I read. From the School of Life, and it said, occasionally, so it's about listening, and it says, it's a very interesting take because this is something I had been thinking about recently because I would get very angry when I thought the person I'm talking to is not listening to me. When I would sense slight distraction, I would get offended. And this is what it says. It's one of the structural flaws of these minds that it is immensely hard for us to think deeply and coherently for any length of time. We keep losing the thread, and I keep losing the thread all the time. Competing, irrelevant ideas have a habit of flitting across the mental horizon and scrambling our tentative insights. Every now and then, consciousness goes entirely blank. Left to our own devices, we quickly start to doubt the value of what we're trying to make sense of and can experience overpowering urges to check the news or eat a biscuit. And as a result, some of the topics we most need to examine, where our relationship is really going, what we might do next at work, how we should best answer a letter, what bothers us so much about the way our partner returns our hand after an attempt at a caress, founder into the metal sands and to our grave psychological cost. What helps enormously in our attempts to know our minds is surprisingly the presence of another mind. For all the glamour of the solitary seer, thinking usually helps best in tandem. It is the curiosity of someone else that gives us the confidence to remain curious about ourselves. It is the application of a light pressure from outside us that firms up the jumbled impressions within. The requirement to verbalize our intimations mobilizes our flabby reserves of concentration. And this is what I really like. Occasionally, a friend might be unusually attentive and ready to hear us out, but it is not enough merely for them to be quiet. The highest possibilities of listening extend beyond the privilege of not being interrupted. To be really heard means being the recipient of a strategy of active listening. And I really like how, what I really like about the book is how he explains the problem all of us feel. And one particular part really touched me was that how sometimes, we are speaking to somebody we really admire, we really like, we deeply love our parents, our siblings, our best friends, or even our partners. And we might be ranting to them about how bad a day has been. And if they're not able to express the same amount of emotion, if they're not able to reciprocate the same depth of negative emotion that we have in the moment about this thing that is frustrating us, we feel like they don't understand us. And that is another problem and that's another part of our problem. But sometimes the other person just might be in a zone that we do not understand. We are not able to reciprocate. And this is something Ellen de Botton addresses so beautifully and brilliantly. And this helped me connect to this letter that I read in The Velocity of Being by Maria Popova. And the letter was written by Ellen de Botton. He said why books are your best friends. Because you can't always expect everyone to understand you. And that's where books come into play. Because as individuals, we have so many emotions, we have so many different layers of perspective and trauma. And for everyone, uh, whatever the input might be, the way it's intercepted, it'll be different. So it is not right of us to, it's not right of us to expect that the other individual, the person we're dealing with, will understand us very well, or will understand us the way we want to be understood. They can try, of course, but it's not always that they'll understand us, and that's why books come into play. But true, that is that, and that's one of the reasons why I really admire Ellen Important. But that's one thing. I'm going to change the ticker now, and this one is really really nice. This is one of my favorite poems, because it's very funny, and I do not know. Give me 1 second. Two Cures for Love. It's by Wendy Cope, and it says, "Don't see him, don't phone or write a letter. That's the one step. And two, the easy way, get to know him better." And I just think it's such a nice remark on what School of Life has been trying to teach us. Two cures for love. If you really can't get over a relationship, or if you really can't get over somebody, one, uh, don't see them out of sight, out of mind. And two, just get to know them better, because there will be something that you will just hate about them. Anyways, I think it's a very funny thing. Um, I guess when we express our friend, express our thoughts to others, we should not expect that the other person to spill out their own thoughts immediately. Absolutely, absolutely true. But true. Let me find a different banner. So, has anybody here read? Okay, 63 people are watching us right now. Let me quickly see how many people are here. There are 83 likes. To people who are still watching the stream without having subscribed to the channel, or without having uh, the like, without liking the stream, please like it. I don't want to be bitter about it, so I'm just going to move it to this particular thing. Okay, Karan is here. Hi, Karan. I'm sorry I missed your chat, but how are you? Uh, Such a nice quote, and I always follow the first one. True. But I'm going to move on to the last sticker that I had. And this is going to be the last one, because I thought it'll be a great, good, nice sticker. But we're going to read Ocean Vuong right now. And this one is 10 points to the person who comments the person who's written about it. Or 10 points to the person who says who's the poet behind the ticker, current ticker. Akshit Jagota has asked, is the School of Life a bit preachy by any chance? I don't think it is preachy, because I've read preachy self help. I don't think it is preachy. You might find it a little overwhelming though. Um, and there are quite a few things that I'm still trying to process, and things that do not make sense to me, because I think I will have to unlearn a few things before I start acknowledging these. But I think it's not at all preachy. It'll give you a lot to think about. And actually, I think you're a part of the book club. So a lot of people have been ranting about it, and I don't think anybody has found it preachy. But if you do, please let us know. That will be a completely um, new perspective, and we can always debate about it and talk about it. Yes, it is by Vikram Seth. Across them, and I hope you guys are not googling it, which I don't. I mean, I think you are. But across the miles, I wish you well. May nothing haunt your sleep, heart but sleep, and may you not sense what I don't tell. So, give me 1 second. So sorry, what I really wanted to talk about, what I really wanted to put here in the ticker was this poem that I love, which is "All You Who Sleep Tonight." But unfortunately, we can only do 200 characters, and it was, I think, 220 or something. But it says, all you who sleep tonight, far from the ones you love, no hand to left or right, an emptiness above. Know that you are not alone. The whole world shares your tears, some for 2 nights or one, and some for all their years. And this is by Vikram Seth. And this is from this collection of poetry called All You Who Sleep Tonight. And the poem that's currently in the ticker is also in the same book. And it also has another poem on the back cover, which I just noticed, and goes somewhere within your loving look, I sense, without the least intention to deceive. Without suspicion, without evidence, somewhere within your heart, the heart to love, the heart to leave. Sorry. School of Life has been making me very optimistic about people. Do you know a secret language by which you can talk to your friend? No. But I know I know there is a language like that, and I've heard people. So you jumble up. I think you take the last letters, and then you front, and you replace the D's with the F's or something like that. But anyway, nobody commented if they would like to read Ocean Wong's Earth Where Briefly Grow. I'm not sure what's wrong. Nobody commented if they'd like to read On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous right now. So I'm just going to be the dictator that I am and just read it anyway. You know what? I can also zoom in like this. I can also move it around. I can also move it here. I can move it. Okay, I can't move this one. I can also move it here. Ta-na-na. Sorry. I wish it could zoom in a little more. Oh, you know what? Nishant? School of Life is a self improvement book. I think any book is a self improvement book if you know how to read it well. If you are able to take something from, I mean, every book has something to teach you, and if you read it with the right mindset, I think every book in itself is a self help book and a self improvement book, but that's up to you. What is the book really about? Which book are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of books here. But see, Melon is very interesting. Uh, and do like, thank you for liking this stream, guys. Do like the stream. I do not want to put up that really bitter text which says, may God ignore you like you ignore the like and subscribe button in Kitaabi Cabins. So do not do that. I just thought it'll be funny. But then now when I put it up, I realize it's very childish. I am currently reading GRIT and loving it. Great. Um, I don't know why. I do not know what GRIT is, but I looked down because in my lab we have On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, and I looked down to see if GRIT uh, makes On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, and I just realized it's not. The School of Life is not. What is the book really about? I'll read the description once for everyone. We spend years in school learning facts and figures, but the one thing we are never taught is how to live a fulfilled life. That's why we need the School of Life, a real organization founded 10 years ago by the writer and philosopher Ellen de Botton. The School of Life has one simple aim: to equip people with the tools to survive and thrive in the modern world. And the most important of these tools is emotional intelligence. This book brings together 10 years of essential and transformative thinking on emotional intelligence with practical topics including: 1. How to understand yourself, how to master dilemmas of relationships, how to be more effective at work, how to endure failure, how to grow more serene and resilient. School of Life is nothing short of a crash course in emotional maturity. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is what the School of Life is. And until now, until we picked it up as the book for the month, I had been reading it on and off. I would read it from random places because I think it can be read that way. But now I'll read it cover to cover, so let's hope. Anas just randomly found our channel yesterday, and he loves the content. I'm not sure. I'm really sorry, but thank you so much, and I hope you've subscribed to the channel already. Subscribe to Chalchitra Talks. Also, we're about to hit 100k subs, and I do not know why, but my phone is stuck. So, are we even streaming right now? But yes, I want the software to zoom into a soul. I think it easily can be camo. Give me a second. Doo-doo-doo. Well, yeah. You can also see my acne scars, which is very traumatic. It is very traumatic. And you can also see the ring light. Ta-na-na. Sorry. Okay. But yeah. I just like I just like things to be dramatic. That's all it is. Okay, somebody wants somebody wants my skincare routine. How many of you, by a show of hands, would love to watch a stream where we just sit and talk and do our skincare routine? Because I thought not a lot of people will be interested in it. But if it gets even like 10, if after we're done streaming, the video gets at least 10 comments about just a hashtag, say skincare stream, I would do it. I would do it this very weekend. 10 comments, and not in the chat, but in the comment section, which I can go back to after the stream, and not the live chat. This is the live chat where we're talking, what I'm reading right now. Comment will be on the stream. Uh, and that's mostly it. Okay, there are a lot of people who are doing this, but okay, let me know. What would you want in that stream? A skincare segment would obviously be there. My skincare routine usually takes 15 to 20 minutes. So, Lost Kafka. I want this. I want to show this on the stream. Yeah. Lost Kafka has said, um, and I'm going to zoom in a little. Okay. Lost Kafka has said, please start with. So, you guys have been asking about my skincare routine. So, you guys have been asking about my skincare routine, and here we are. We'll do it if there are 10 comments in the section. And Sue Impractical, you can't be the only person commenting. Because I really don't want to waste people's time by doing something which they do not like. And that's mostly it. Yeah. And that is what it is. Your book recommendation. Hey, thank you, Rushikesh. I'm so glad you liked it. Anushka say, I'll do that again to the channel. Wonderful. How you can do it is you can create multiple accounts, or you know what? I know Chalchitra Talks is a great channel. We talk about wonderful movies, and I want to talk about one such wonderful movie, which is Jai Ho by Salman Khan. And he taught us one of the most brilliant life lessons in that movie. And I want to share it with all of you because I think it's absolutely amazing. So there's this, he has this, for those of you who do not know, he has this funda in the movie, which is, if I help you, don't thank me. Just help three more people. And when they come to thank you, ask them not to thank you and they can help three more people. So if you are good in math and if you can do the compound interest on it, it'll be the power of three. So eventually, everyone in the world will be influenced and everyone will be kind and helping each other. So it's the pyramid scheme of gratitude, like Srinivas has said. And if if you like some of our videos, obviously like, share, subscribe, thank us. But also tell three other people about the channel, or five other people, 10 other people, how many if you want to, minimum three. Subscribe to the channel, like the stream, like the videos, share, comment, and everything. And you know what? Sometimes, on a genuine note, because I'm a human, I have my faults. I have my flaws. Sorry. I have my flaws. I just sometimes like reading comments. And if there are comments which are good, it obviously makes motivates you to read more. But what motivates us even more is um, having a community which cares for each other. And I think we're becoming a community like that one. That doesn't mean you stop liking, sharing, and subscribing to the videos and the channel, respectively. Mm, Also, if you would like a skincare stream, do comment it below because I don't want to spam you guys with unwanted comments, unwanted videos. And I think I did a trip recently to Lahore, which is a beautiful place in Himachal. And I made a video there. And I think it'll be out soon on the channel. And for those of you who are watching, 50 odd people, who are absolutely amazing people, 58 people, 58 of us. There'll be a video coming out soon on this channel, I guess. I hope not on. I don't think it'll be on Chalchitra Talks. Well, wherever it is, you guys know it pehle. And I'm very excited for it. I think it'll be out in a week or so. And I'm very excited for you guys to see it. I'm here because I love listening to you and how flawlessly you speak with them. Hey, thank you, Vanu. I'm glad you like it. I've been there where I really wanted my vocabulary to be really well, but then I just thought I was being obnoxious. Anyways, this is absolutely wow. Obsessed with Chalchitra talks these days. Wonderful. I wish you would have also said Kitaabi Cabins, but it's okay. Our sister channels. Hmm. Tanish is here. Hi Tanish, how are you? I think I'm seeing you after a long time on the channel. Samita said Chehu is a remake of Telugu movie starring Chiranjeevi. By the way, guys, I saw two great movies, which I'll talk about in Chalchitra Talks. How am I so good at lighting? How did I do this? Hi Vinayak, how are you? So there is this lamp in my background. I'll just show it to you. There's a lamp in my background, then there is this lamp in the background. That lamp doesn't do anything. There's just this lamp which does something. Yeah. And I ruined my frame completely. And it's just there's a ring light here. Let me show you. I look like this without it. But it's just nice to have some lighting on my face for effect. Hi Bharat. I hope it's not Bharat. Bharat. Hi, first time here. Like, share, subscribe. That is what I lectured about right now. But Onkar, this is Kitaabi Cabins. The House of Dragon will be on Chalchitra Talks, and I think we've already had 2 to 3 videos on it, but there'll be more videos in the future, so you can direct yourself there. Kitabi is the best. Thank you. Kitabi Cabins would have been better, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, that's that. Also, I just saw my. This is showing it's not a design. It's just it was drawn here. So I stole it from my sibling and I made it into a nice little thing. Oh, it's Bharat. Oh, sorry, Bharat. Sorry about it. It's just sometimes you don't know. Like I really get conscious when I mispronounce people's names, and I'm really, really sorry about doing it. Looks like it's getting colder in your. It is Vaishnavi. Oh, you live in Bombay. You wouldn't know. It is. We don't use ACs or fans anymore. We've started using blankets, which is absolutely lovely. It's my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love autumn and winter. Okay, maybe winter not so much, but I love this time of the year so much. October, November, December are like my favorite years. Okay, maybe January, Feb also. We can take it up until April maybe, but it's okay. Anyone here familiar with Assamese? Hey, do you have any we've stopped recommending translated literature to each other. I mean, I really used to like how sometimes people from across the country would recommend their literature to us, and we would pick up the English I mean, I would get to pick up the English translation. I don't know if you guys did, but yeah. Am I in Himachal? No, I'm not. I'm from Himachal, yes, but I live in Chandigarh. Yeah, Vaishnavi doesn't know. Kitaabi Cabins is one of those channels which is a gem. Thank you. Almost made me cry. Those books behind me. Okay, I'll tell you. This one is Alive by Elia Kazan. This one is Tribe of Mentors by Timothy Ferris. This is Manto's short stories. This is Events That Changed the World. This is a collection of folk tales, The Blue Lord. Hey, would you guys like a dedicated stream about folklore? It would be great. I'll get someone who's really good at it. I will try to get someone who's really good at it. And if you guys think you have, and also, guys, if you would like to, if you know someone who really, really reads very well and a lot of books, and you would like to see them on Kitaabi Cabins, do let me know. I'm looking for creators who are interested in just helping us with content and creating good content. I'm also from Chandigarh. Hi, Ayush. The meetups usually happen. We haven't had a meetup in a long while, even though we promised each other we'll meet every month, but I got busy. But yes, we can plan on doing one. So I finished reading How to Read a Book by. Oh, yeah, you did? How is it? Did you like it, Mohammed? Oh my god, we've received a super chat by Varun. Thank you, Varun. That's really kind of you. Book I recommend the most. So currently, these days, I have been recommending. Um, what book have I been recommending these days? Uh, these days, I've been recommending The School of Life, to be very honest. I had a phase with The Body Keeps Score. Um, I think for some reason, I have been recommending a lot of books which are about. Um, okay, this is the question that I'm taking, so I'll just show it on screen. Also, because it's a super chat. But I've suddenly realized how I really want to grow into an adult who is emotionally mature. And of course, there will be problems that I will not have answers to, but at least I'll have the will to deal with them. And for the same reason, I have been reading a lot of books like School of Life, The Body Keeps the Score, When Your Body Says No. And I think I recommend them heavily because they're absolutely brilliant books, an insight into who you are as an individual. And that's not because they'll just teach you, oh, you shouldn't be angry when this happens or you shouldn't do this, but makes you realize what the root cause is. And this is a conversation I was having with somebody and we were talking about how it's so easy for us to point out at problems. And we can always say, oh, this doesn't look good, this doesn't look great. But we don't ever talk about, hey, this doesn't look great because of this thing. The root cause is never discussed. And the problem with most of the self-help is that they talk about, oh, this is my answer to why School of Life is something you should pick up. Everyone talks about the problem and the solution for it. Nobody talks about the root cause. So even when you are addressing the problem, you're doing it because somebody has told you this is the solution for this, not because you thought that this might be the way you can address it. And the only way to develop your own mind into dealing with these problems is when you start identifying the root cause of it. And this is something School of Life will teach you. And it goes into detail, even though the back cover of the book says a crash course, it goes into detail about your relationships with people around you, with yourself, with everyone else. And I think that is something that's so wonderful about School of Life. And this is the book that I've been recommending the most. Yeah. Let's move on. Sadly, majority of the books are not translated. Wow. Devesh is at Reading School of Life, and I'm bookmarking almost every page. Same here. Same here, buddy. It's problematic. I'll show you one of the pages. I've underlined every possible line on that page. And the only lines I haven't underlined, it was because I was like, hey, let me just slow down. And I can't find the page now. Anyway, I can't decide which book I should read, getting overwhelmed by the choices. You leave it on Hi Konakla Anurag. I hope I don't think I pronounced it correctly, but Hi Anurag, it's very easy. You pick up the book that we're reading for the particular book. So this month we're reading The School of Life. So you can pick up the book for the month of November. Next month we'll pick up something else, and that's when you can read something else. I mean, that's the easiest solution. The more difficult solution is that you start reading all of them together and you just see which one you gravitate towards. Um, you can watch Amis. This is a mind. Oh yes, Amis is a mind-blowing Assamese movie. I've heard about it. I don't have the stomach to watch it. That wasn't intentional. Um, the book of the month is your most recommended book. I mean, at the moment, yes, and that is why I picked it up. I wouldn't recommend the last month's book so much, though. I mean, I think it depends on individual. That one book, because but this is a book that I would recommend everyone to read. I think it should be something that should be made compulsory in school. It's that great. Okay. Can't read a single book in one go. This is my third or fourth book. I hope I'll finish it. If you are facing a problem, one great thing is have accountability partners. I have a video on it on Chalchitra Talks if you guys can find it. But one of them was about having accountability partners. If you do not have an accountability partner, you can always write to me, vaani@chalchitratalks.com. I might not reply always, but be sure I read all the emails and then I mark them to reply and then I get them back to them and it takes me months to get back to some of them or years. But you can always write to me if you want an accountability partner. Am I into fantasy? Not so much. I think I'm slowly trying to make my way into it. Have I read Siddhartha by Harman Hesse? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. But yes, I have. Wow, Mohammed, that's really cool. Great movie about enjoy. I'm not sure if this has been answered before, but how do you decide the book? If there were any godfathers in the chat, I would urge them to reply to this question. Um, is Dostoevsky worth reading? I think it is. Um, have I read it extensively? No. I've read a couple of books, that's it. Will there be any discussion about the book of the month? So what I've started doing is I've stopped, and this is a decision we did intentionally. So for now, we're not going to host any discussion on the channel, which will be live, but it will make it an open discussion. We'll host a Zoom room. We'll host a meeting, Zoom meeting. We'll invite everyone. I'll share the links on my Instagram. And every other possible social media platform. And we will invite if you guys would like to join. You can sign up on the forms. I'll be sharing one tomorrow morning. And if you guys would like to join, sign up on the form. You would have shared your email with us. We'll send out the links on the email. And if you can join on the designated day at that particular time, please do consider joining. And for now, we're planning to do this. I'm not sure we want to have a live conversation, live discussion of the book, but anyone can join the book discussion as long as they've read it or they have something to say about it. Can I tell more about an accountability partner? So, accountability partner is somebody who can just hold you accountable for finishing something. It could be your parent. It can be anybody. To be very honest, it's just they'll hold you accountable for reading the book. If you haven't read the book, they'll scold you, and perhaps. Like how we used to have our teachers used to be our accountability partners for homework back in school. If we don't complete our homework, there'll be punishment, or they'll just motivate us to finish the homework. Have you read Ram trilogy? I have not. I'm sorry. I'm still making my way into mythology. My grandmother gave me this religious book this time that she'd got from one of the what, char dhams that she had visited. I'm yet to read it, but I think it's great. Insight into our culture, religion, mythology. I really will get cancelled one day. Any tips to control the urge to read books all the time? I love your handle name. Let them know, uncle. I don't. I don't know how to do this. Parallelly scrolling through Instagram and literally read the weep code you had put on the ticker. Yay! It's one of the, yeah, I should get that back. What was your most favorite ticker from today? Comment your most favorite tickers today, guys. Like, this is the ticker that's scrolling Nietzsche, and if you guys read it, you would know. What was your most favorite ticker for the day? Please comment it here. I kind of, you know what? Can I? I'm sorry. I'm going to answer the questions that you guys have, but I'm just going to appreciate the camera quality here. I don't know if you guys can see, but like, I think when I go live through Zoom, you can't. But for some reason, my dark circles and my bags, under eye bags, and like the acne and the marks here are visible. And it kind of makes me feel better about life because a lot of people would ask me how I have clear skin, and in my head, I would think I do not. And so many people are going to be disappointed when they see me with my scars. But it kind of makes me happy because quality here is slightly better. And I don't know if I mean, it's the first time I'm noticing them. So, anyways, moving on. Any list where I can find the great Indian canon? Is there something like it? I'm not sure. Can you make a video on the best book adaptations? Sure, I think there is one that I've already made, but we can make another one on this channel. Do I read while listening to some song or is it just like you alone with your book? Hi, Devesh. Great question. It depends. There are days when I play music in the background, um, and there are days when I like to be completely quiet. It's usually the same day, it happens in the same day, but um, I like to focus on my book. And I think I started listening to music because I wanted to prepare myself to be able to read in an environment which has a lot of music. And I started doing this as a child because my mother would drag me to parties and dinners and I would still want to read. Very stupid kiddish thing to do, but it helps. Can I make a okay? What are my best tips for academic studies? I don't think I'm the right person to go there because, but just, I don't think I'm the correct person to answer this question. Academic studies is not one of my fortes. Forte, sorry. If I could, there would be so many face palms in a stream that I would do with myself. If possible, please read the Song of the Soil by Shirin Kabimo. The author's recipe. Okay, I'm just going to click. Okay, this is for everyone. So we're going to click a screenshot of it. And this is a recommendation from Siddharth. So let me just click another screenshot. Yes. Okay. There is Vaani did engineering, guys, and everyone knows engineers study only during the last 1 week of the exams. Thank you for specifying Omkar. It just seems like so Rahul asked me, what are your best tips for academic studies? And then Omkar replied, Vaani did engineering, guys. Like, I'm not the right person because I did engineering. But yes. Mm. Have I read any philosophy books? If so, can you recommend any? I mean, yeah. Thank you for starting a channel for books, especially because there are so few of them. I'm going to highlight it. Um, Thank you for starting a channel for books, especially because there are so few of them. Are there any booktubers you follow or would recommend? Oh, I really like Jacket works, and there was a time I would follow. I hate this thing about myself that I cannot remember information when I need it the most. I'm not sure if I follow booktubers religiously now because I think I follow a couple of channels which are holistic in nature, not just dedicated to books. In those, I mean, of course, I appreciate Jack Edwards and Ariel Brissett, but what I am obsessed with Lex Friedman these days. Literally obsessed. I love that man. Um, I like Colin and Samir a lot. I've been consuming their content a lot. Labor law and advice are great. Um, but yeah, don't know where books and toasts have gone. They'll be back soon, guys. They'll be back soon. I miss them. And all of us are hoping they'll start creating content soon. And this is something I will definitely share with Sharon. And um, I'm too in makings of more. Oh, nice. but really wanted to know what's my MBTI type, or have I ever taken? I've taken MBTI. I've taken a lot of personality tests. Sanjali, I was obsessed with psychology when I was growing up, and I thought uh, my initial understanding of psychology was it's a lot of personality tests, so I would take them. But where where did that go? Oh, and what's my MBTI type? When I took the test, it came out to be INTJ, but I don't really believe in 16 personalities anymore or MBTI. I think it's been ruled off. And I think it's incorrect because we ourselves are answering all the questions. And I think we don't really have a sane, we don't, I think we look at ourselves in a way different light than who we really are. Um, oh, wow. Thank you so much, Devish. I would definitely pick it up. When I'm reading a book, random thoughts start running in my head, due to which I'm prone to zone out a lot. Do I feel the same issue? I did. I did. And now, what I've done recently, and this thing has rendered my books like I cannot, nobody, I can't allow people, I mean, I can't give away my books anymore because all my books now, especially since the past few months, have notes in them of what I was thinking in that moment. What it has done is, yes, it has helped me reduce my zoning out phase, but it has also helped. I don't think I can lend my books to anyone anymore. Hi, Ajit. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, that's. Thank you, Ajit. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Vaishnavi. I agree. I agree. Hi, Mohammed. We've done a few episodes with him on Chalchitra Talks if you'd like to see them. And I hope by the time you're done watching them, we'll definitely get him here. But if you've already seen them, we'll definitely get him one day on Kitaabi Cabins. And he's an amazing person. Absolutely amazing, yes. Read quiet, it was really helpful. Hey, Kon Anurag, I'm sorry I do not know how to pronounce the other part of your name. Uh, Please tell me more about your experience of reading quiet. Would love to know it because it's one of my favorite books. And I would really like to know how it really helped you. I know you have a problem with Goodreads. I don't really have a problem with Goodreads. I didn't make a video about it. It's just on me. But what would like to know your opinion about this year and book lists. Plus, I'm that's same and same Anirudh who used to ask you for. Oh, thank you, Anirudh. It's so nice to see you. Thank you so much. um, uh, I am not sure if I feel so old because I'm not sure what lists you're talking about. Are you talking about the best of 2022 and everything? Lex can play guitar too. He's done a cover. I absolutely. So what I really like Friedman's channel, and it's not because of the podcasts. It is because of the podcasts as well, of course, but it's also because of the small videos he makes. One video on his channel is him talking to a duck, following a duck, and that shows. There was a comment in his one of his YouTube videos, and I think it was the one he did with Kanye West, and it said, "I love the thing that I love about Lex Friedman is that he's not a student of science, but he's a student of life." And I realized there's a huge difference between being a student of life and being a student of science. And when you are a student of life, you basically learn to live your life, and it is an umbrella term that can be used for student being a student of science. And the reason why I love Lex Friedman is because of how wholesome he is. He has his flaws, and you see it, but he embraces them openly. And even if he does not, I wouldn't know. But there is a certain sense of honesty that he brings to every conversation, every content he puts out, and that is something I absolutely love about him. Whether it's a speech that he gives when he's received the black belt, or whether he's chasing a duck, or whether he's having a difficult conversation with people who listen to him, I'm in awe of him as a conversationalist and as an individual that I've seen on YouTube. Uh, Oxymon Shah Hilwa, Who Lost Their Limit in Infinity, is one of the legendary book in Assam. The book is not translated. Oh, you know what? I have a couple of Assamese friends and I'm going to recommend this to them. Thank you. There was this Assamese book that I read once and I can't remember the name of it, but I think it was one of the folklores. And there was this line that I read in that book, which was about the only way to thank individuals, and I'm paraphrasing it very badly. It went, the only way to thank individual from the bottom of your heart is to treat them to a warm meal cooked at home, hand cooked, cooked by yourself. And I think that was the day I decided I want to learn how to cook because that was such a nice line. And I think that's such a nice gesture, cooking for somebody. Can you suggest some good books on psychology? Vaishnavi is the right person for me for this question, actually. So I'll bounce it off to Vaishnavi. But yeah, yeah, nice. A lot of people I know have discovered Chalchitra and have know about me because of the particular episode. So nice. Mohammed completed reading Catcher in the Rye. If you liked Catcher in the Rye, you'll like this book, Franny and Zoe, which I completed last year. And yeah, there's another video that I made on this book. But I want to, for everyone who's watching, I'm just going to see how many, 54 people are watching, 57 all of a sudden. But in case you know of Catcher in the Rye, and I've always raved about Catcher in the Rye, but read Franny and Zoe by Salinges himself. But I think it's 5 steps ahead of Catcher in the Rye, and it's absolutely lovely. Oh yes, I have heard Susan Cain's podcast on Lex Friedman. Let them know, Uncle. It's based on the book itself. No, it's much different from the book, Gopesh. Okay. I like his suit and stoic eyes. Let's just say Lex's mood. There are so many out there. Okay, but his body keeps score is great. Sophie Kinsella. I have not, but a lot of people have recommended me the book, and I really want to try it. Um, have I read Do Epic Shit? Mm, Unfortunately, I have not. I would love to read it. It'll be a great perspective. I'm pretty certain because it comes from Ankur himself. And we've had an episode with him on Chalchitra Talks, and I think it's an amazing episode. And I think he's an amazing individual. So I'm pretty certain the book is going to be amazing. Do I like books like these? Yes, I do like books like these. But have I read Do Epic Shit? I haven't as of now. But I'm hoping to pick it up soon. But I think we have overdone our time, guys. Uh, and I think we should end the stream soon. So, uh, oh my god, this is such a sad ticker that nobody answered my question, right? What was your favorite ticker from today? Please. And for those of you watching the stream, and if you've still not liked or subscribed to the channel, but that is just what it is. And let me know if you liked the banners and tickers for today. And that is the only type of comments that I'm going to reply to now are the ones that praise the tickers and the banners or give me a feedback on those and none others. There's a book that's literally called Maybe You Should Talk to. Oh yeah, there is, and I've heard it's a great book. It was the best, had fun. Fictional books with great dialogues. Oh yes. Fictional book with great dialogues are called plays. If I'm not if I'm understanding it correctly. Vikram Seth was the best. Okay, this is the one. The Vikram Seth one is running right now. Across the miles, I wish you well. May nothing haunt you, but nothing haunt you. Across the miles, I wish you well. May nothing haunt your heart but sleep. May you not sense what I don't tell. May you not dream or doubt or weep. From now on, streams will be like this ways. Nakul, do you like this particular format of the streams? You once started your 150-page less books with a great quote. Keep starting your videos. Oh, um, I am not sure if I understand your comment, Kupesh, but I am hoping for Nakul. I think streams there'll be a lot of experimentation, yes, but perhaps they will. I mean, yeah. I mean, is it nice? Is it not good? It's making me anxious now. Anurag, I'm not shy, but an introvert. I always thought I was shy and I was trying to overcome that now. But yeah, that's lovely. And I think it's such a warm hug when you realize that about yourself. That, hey, I'm not shy, I'm just an introvert. And it's absolutely okay. Oh, okay, Kopesh, we'll do that. We'll do that. You've got it. And that's amazing. Any tips before moving to where are you moving to? Where are you moving from to Chandigarh, Raima Ghosh? Oh, Raima. Hi, Raima, by the way. I do like its ministry. Wow, great. That's amazing. Nakul. That's amazing, Nakul. That's what I meant, not like Nakul. Like, but it's been great, you guys. And only one person spoke about their favorite ticker. So I'm just giving you 2 extra minutes to talk about them before I go away. Until then, I'm going to waste my time here. Okay. This AMR feels so good. I'm glad you. I really like it when you guys appreciate my voice because I've spent my life hating it. But anyways, Vikram, Omkar likes Vikram. West Bengal. Oh my god, that's far. To Mohali. Oh my god, Raima, note down my email. It's vani@chalchitratalks.com. Let me know whenever you move in, etc. Perhaps I can just give you a few tips. And let me know what part of Mohali and where you're moving to, because I live in Mohali area as well. I'm talking about books like First Blood, which was adapted into. I let them know, Uncle. Yes, I was just kidding. I'm really sorry. That ticket reminded me of one of the quote that I can't remember. It was something about losing someone. I don't know. Never mind. I think that's enough. But do put some light colors for the background, which matches your cam. Unfortunately, I do not have a pro account right now, Nakul. Otherwise, I would. I promise I would. It has to be one I saw on Instagram and the tick at the same time. The one you can't transform people, you can only console them. Yes. A couple of questions ago, you talked about writing notes in your books about what you're thinking at that moment. And I'm really curious to know what you think about those notes when you reread the books. Um, I would have, 2 years ago, I would have said I am embarrassed by them. But I think today, I will look at them, think how naive I was 2 months ago, or how smart I was 2 months ago. It could sway in either direction. I'm still learning how to not be embarrassed by them. And for sure, this move of mine has ensured that my books will sit inside lockers, the keys to which will be possessed only by me. Moon Cruise, hi, Sonali. Hi, Sonali, how are you? Long time no see. What the fuck is the caption? Sorry. Hi, Mukesh, how are you? That was the intention. That was the intention. Um, very harsh. I think I should change it. I'm really sorry about it. I did not want it to be so bitter. So I'm going to change it to this one. And I apologize. I really do. I'm one of those people who apologizes and thanks people for everything. Uh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Um, I'm fine, Sonali. How are you? and I will take a lead. See, the header has improved. Reading history is so much better than watching movies because the landscape in your head is not corrupted by somebody else's version. True, that, yes. But I will take your leave now, guys, and it has been great. It was amazing. And thank you for the super chat, Varun. It was absolutely amazing. And I'm still so glad so many people are watching us. And we're at 141 likes. Amazing. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. Too late, Mukesh, too late. But bye, guys. I'll see you guys soon. There'll be a Friday stream happening soon. Friday stream that might happen on Friday or on Saturday or on Sunday. You never know. We'd love to surprise. But it was fun. Thank you, Omkar. Guys, do tweet and tag me. And also post on Instagram and tag me. It's just nice when people get to know about this. I would be lying if I say I feel very guilty when I ask for promotions, but then I do not want to feel guilty. And this is something Neville taught me once, taught us as a collective team. Shouldn't feel guilty about asking for likes. You should not. And this is what I'm going to do. But this is great. I'm going to do this. Um, 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 um. चल अच्छा चलती हूँ किताबों में याद रखना था बाय बाय okay, great. We've done this. We've done this happily. And oh, Ram, thank you. Pokhraj is so late. Pokhraj, we did the skincare segment without you. Hi, Pokhraj. And also, guys, do not forget if you genuinely want a skincare stream, make it. There should be at least 10 comments tomorrow when I wake up, or 15 would be great. When I wake up about the skincare stream. And if you guys would want it, I would love to do it because ideally it's what I love doing. But I also appreciate your time and efforts and your feed and your aesthetics and your eyes. So I would not want to ruin the aesthetics and hurt your eyes or waste your time. But, anyways, thank you so much. And pick up the book for the month. And I will see you guys. And as Anu just taught me, अच्छा चलती हूँ किताबों में याद रखना. Cool, guys. Tata. Bye bye. And we'll end it now. Bye, guys.